The first meeting of the G20 Finance and Central Deputies under India's G20 presidency is being held in Bengaluru during December 13 to 15. It marks the beginning of discussions on the finance track agenda. The meeting is being hosted jointly by the Ministry of Finance and the Reserve Bank of India. The Secretary Department of Economic Affairs Ajay Seth and Deputy Governor of Reserve Bank of India Dr. Michael D. Patra are the co-chairs. Their counterparts from G20 member countries and invited nations along with international organizations will be participating in the deliberations. The focus of the G20 Finance and Central Deputies meeting will be on having an inclusive agenda for addressing the global economic needs of today as well as preparing for a better tomorrow. These include reorienting the global financial institutions to meet the shared challenges of 21st century and managing global debt vulnerabilities, advancing financial inclusion and productivity gains, financing for climate action and SDGs, and financing cities of tomorrow will be up for discussion. The participants will form up a globally coordinated approach to unbacked crypto assets and for advancing the international taxation agenda. On the sidelines of the meeting, a panel discussion has been organized on strengthening multilateral development banks to address shared global challenges of the 21st century. A seminar on the role of central banks in green financing will be held as well. Ahead of the meeting, the Secretary Department of Economic Affairs Ajay Seth said this is a very exciting moment to start the finance track meetings from one of the finest metropolitan cities of India, better known for its high-tech industry. There will be focused discussions over a wide range of contemporary and forward-looking issues. The G20 provides a very effective forum for global economic discussions and international policy cooperation. The opportunity to be at the helm of this major global economic grouping for 1 year has come at a time when India is the fastest growing large economy. The G20 Finance and Central Deputies meeting will be followed up by the first G20 Finance Ministers and Central Bank Governors meeting during February 23rd to 25th in Bengaluru. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and Governor of Reserve Bank of India Shakti Kant Das will lead the finance track under India's G20 presidency. The G20 finance track discusses key issues of relevance for the global economy. These include the global economic outlook, the international financial architecture, infrastructure development and financing, sustainable finance, global health, international taxation, and financial sector issues including financial inclusion. It is expected that G20 finance track outcomes will aid sustainable and inclusive growth for all and bring more resilience to the global economy. The G20 finance agenda will improve the participating nations' collective preparedness for future challenges and needs, especially for developing and vulnerable economies. There will be nearly 40 meetings spread all over the country covering various working groups and 4 ministerial level meetings to add significant value to the global economic discourse. These meetings will also provide invited guests with an opportunity to witness India's economic successes and experience India's cultural richness and diversity. It may be recalled that Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his address at the G20 summit in Bali had stated that the benefits of development are universal and all-inclusive. This is reflected in the G20 finance track agenda. He added that India will strive to ensure that G20 acts as a global prime mover to envision new ideas and accelerate collective action over the next 1 year. Through the theme of One Earth, One Family, One Future, India has put together a very inclusive, people-centric and action-oriented priorities. Based on extensive deliberations, a robust agenda has been put forth on the G20 finance track, which will be reflected in the G20 leaders' declaration when Prime Minister hosts the G20 summit next year.